Have a good meeting.
Thank you. Okay, good evening. I'm Michael Hayner, the chairman of the appeals board for the town of Belgrade. It is May 4th, a little bit after 6:30, actually 6:45. We'll commence this meeting of the Board of Appeals. First order would be a roll call. Now, we have a couple of new members, but I'll do the roll call first. Norma Blazer.
Present. I'm here.
Dick Bourne. Thank you. Dick Bourne
Present.
and Nicholas Alexander.
Here.
Al Hudsbath.
Here.
Jordan, and how do you pronounce your last name?
It's Zaretic.
Zaretic. Jordan Zaretic.
Here.
Michael Hayner was here and Wright.
Present.
Okay, thank you all. So I would like to welcome Jordan and Ann especially, and thank you for participating in our board. This is our first meeting and we actually don't have too much going on right now. And, you know, so the other thing is, I think Anthony has kind of already told you guys about the training that's available, Jordan and Ann. And I think there's a couple of dates. I think, did he send out an email today or something?
It wasn't today, but there was dates. I want to say there was like an August date and a May date.
Next week.
Yeah.
May 10th,
Yeah.
yeah, May 10th, but the time frame wasn't on there. And then August 25th, I believe, was the second date.
Okay,
May 10th is in Bangor
yeah,
and the August one is in Portland,
okay,
but neither one of them had a time frame attached.
The May 10th is 4:30 to 8:30.
Yeah.
So it's, or 4 to 8:30, something like that.
so at a later point, maybe they have some locally, because I
They
know,
do.
I think we attended one in Augusta or sometime back along, so you wouldn't have to travel quite so far. But it's a good training, not necessary, but it's a good thing to have along with your books, and you guys all have your new books, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Val, you have your book?
I do.
Okay,
I have a lot of old ordinances that I will go in and talk to Mary about in the office.
okay, okay,
And I know some of these have been updated as far as the town of Belgrade is concerned. So
okay. So I think Anthony said he's gonna give us the newest update, and then he will also do the one for the planning board as well.
So do you recommend that we go to a training? But,
I do,
okay.
I do. I think it's helpful.
Mhm.
I've been to a couple of them, and it is helpful.
Is it as
It's
far
not
as,
mandated.
well, I was gonna say, as far as expediency of it, would waiting until something's a little closer be okay? Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay, okay.
I mean, you can do what you want and either go through me or Mary, actually, because Anthony's gonna be leaving,
Okay.
to schedule what you think you'd like to do, and because the town will pay for it,
Okay, awesome.
so.
yeah, I think I'll stop in to see Mary. We have to register our vote anyway tomorrow and see
Right.
if there's anything available on that Tuesday, the May 10th.
Okay, I mean, if you, the three of you, I think you all have each other's emails, don't you now?
Yeah.
If you guys want to carpool and go to it's up to you, whatever you'd like to do. And
They're not doing it by Zoom though, right?
no,
It's in person.
no,
Okay.
they're all in person, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I mean, that could be something that we could check on.
I looked.
They
There was
have-
one, there was one coming up on Zoom. I can't remember
Yes.
the date though.
There is,
There was
Yeah.
one, it's on the list, I think.
Oh, okay.
what'd you say, Nicholas?
There is one via Zoom. I was just agreeing with Norma. I don't remember the date either, but
Okay,
If either of you see that, run into that and could email us, that would be amazing.
It's in your thing from Anthony on the 27th of April with the data about the seminar.
Zoom one as well?
Yeah, the list of upcoming.
Okay. It was an attachment on that email?
It's in, I think it's embedded. I can't, it's been a while since I looked at it.
I was looking at that email literally today, but I will
Yeah,
take another look at it.
didn't see him, but I wasn't looking for a Zoom.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for Zoom
I'm a
either.
much better person than I am in Zoom. I have a tendency to go, oh. something's
That's
in the house.
all my trainings have been Zoom for years now, so I'm kind of,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Zoomed out.
yeah, well, I am, but now it's kind of how it's what I'm used to, so.
Well, one of the good things I think about it going in person is you get to talk to other folks that are on other boards. And you can kind of, take notes of what they do and how they do it and some of the things that they've run into. And I mean, I found that important myself, so. Okay,
The Zoom one is in December.
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 Oh, wow, that's a ways off.
December, wow, that's a, okay,
Yeah, okay.
okay. Thank you, Nick.
No problem.
The next thing is update of membership changes. So I think this is I have an updated, Norma, you sent out an updated roster, I believe, for us, right?
I have a new roster and I would like to say, I'd like to send it by email, not put it out here on the
Right,
recorded version. And
Okay.
if you see, if any of your information is wrong, if you would get right back to me, I'll issue a new one by email to everybody, okay?
okay,
I don't have some phone numbers and I just want to make sure your phone number, where you could be reached on the day of the meeting in case there's change, and your
Okay.
email are correct.
I just handed out a appeals board roster that Mary had made up for us today. So I'll get you a copy of that and we'll update what you need.
I think on mine, it says pdsam1@twc.com.
Okay,
That's what we have. That's what we have, Val.
Yeah, on this one that Mary wrote, had put up that Mike had just passed out, just has pdsam1@twc.com.
so what is it at?
At TWC,
Okay.
it's an at Time Warner
Yeah.
Cable.
Yeah,
Norma, do you want my cell phone number? Because it's sometimes easier to reach me on the cell than the home phone.
Please, but you don't have to say it on the recorded
Okay, I'll-
version, but
Yeah.
if
I'll
you,
email it to you.
and I'll send you, yeah. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
all righty. So Norma has agreed to step back and be an alternate. And Val was an alternate and has agreed to step up to be a full-time member. And Jordan is a full-time member. And Ann will be an alternate for the time being, okay? So I just wanted to make sure that we get that on the recording. Is there anything else I need to tell them, Norma?
it's just that I think the ordinance says that Ann and I will not be voting, okay,
Right,
so we're only 5 people will be voting.
right. Unless that someone is absent, but as long as you kept up with all the appeals stuff, that if we have an appeal, correct?
I think you have to state that in the appeal
Yeah,
proceeding.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, does anybody have any questions so far? The next thing would be election of officers. The chairman, myself, my chairmanship has expired or will expire, actually expired after the town meeting, and the secretary, recording secretary as well. So we need to fill those 2 positions. Norma, you have, between conversations with myself and some others, you would like to be secretary and still be an alternate, is that correct?
I can do that. I also will help anybody who wants to take it on because I will be leaving the board next March, okay?
Okay, next March. Okay,
So if somebody wants to do it while I'm still around, that would be fine with me, but if if nobody wants to do it this year, I'll be glad to do it. It has to be a member of the board, though.
Right. So could I hear a nomination for secretarial position?
I nominate Norman Blazer.
Okay,
I
second,
second it.
Val will second that. So we will have a roll call vote. Nicholas,
I,
Richard Bourne,
Aye.
Norma.
I'm not voting.
Oh, that's right, you can't vote, I'm sorry.
Right.
Okay, Val
I,
and Jordan
Aye.
and Mike, aye. Thank you. And for the chairmanship, they-
I nominate Mike Pena.
come on. Okay, could I have a second to that, please?
second,
Okay. Val nominated myself and seconded by Jordan first, and then Nicholas second, I guess. Okay, we'll have a roll call vote on that. Nicholas,
I,
Dick Bourne,
Aye.
Norma. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. I'm having a bad spell. I'm sorry, Norma.
It's
Val
okay. You'll catch up, Mike.
and Jordan.
Aye.
Okay.
I was gonna ask Norma what kind of time requirements and what would be in doing the secretary thing. And since you're only gonna be here a year, I will kind of secretary
Take
your.
attention.
Yes, yes.
Thank
That
you.
would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. My role primarily has just been keeping everybody informed and getting them. I do written minutes. I understand that they're not absolutely necessary, but for our own use, referring back, we've needed to use them a number of times. And it's a lot of trouble to go back and listen to all the videos. So I think when there's an appeal, it's a big deal. It's a lot of work. But otherwise it's not. And usually there's an appeal right around Thanksgiving. So. Okay,
Perfect time.
yeah, right.
And publicly, I want to thank you as always, because you do a wonderful job, and I think everybody on the board will attest to that. Past and present members, you keep us in line, and you're very, very thorough with your minutes, and we do appreciate that.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay. Okay, old business, consideration of the January 26th, 2022 minutes. I believe Norma sent everybody out a copy of those minutes. So everybody had a chance to review them.
I don't have a copy, but I read them over today.
Okay,
I make a motion to approve minutes as distributed.
thank you. Do we have a second on that?
I'll second.
Thank you, Dick. Okay, we'll have a roll call vote. Nicholas,
I,
Dick Bourne,
Aye.
Val,
I,
Jordan,
Aye.
and Mike. Aye. Okay, well, thank you very much. Next is the discussion of the Board of Appeals ordinance amendments approved by the town meeting. I think, has everybody had a chance to look at those? There again, thanks to Norma and Dick and Val, and there's a lot of work to accomplish that. And we got it by the voters approved it. I also worked on the cemetery ordinance and they approved that, so I had kind of a full plate this winter, but is there anything you need to say, Norma, about that, or Dick?
I'm fine. I was, everybody can read it, most up-to-date version. The town voted on at the
Yeah.
website. Under Government Board of Appeals ordinance.
Okay,
I just have a question on it. if I
Yes.
may. So it's on page 5. It's just one thing that kind of struck me, the language a little bit. It's section 7 E, when it's talking about conflict of interest.
yep,
And on the 4th line, it says, any member of the person's immediate family, and grandfather, father, wife, son, grandson. To me, that was just kind of odd wording, as opposed to saying, grandparent, parent, spouse,
mhm,
child. It just, I
okay,
don't know, it just didn't quite seem to be right. And I don't know if that's anything that can be changed or
it can be, but we have to wait, we'll have to put
to
an
the next
amendment,
town
and
meeting.
then it has to go before the town meeting
Okay.
again next year.
Okay,
But that's a good point. So if you want to look through it,
What section was that? I'm sorry.
it's in section 7 E,
E on page 5,
the 4th line.
Oh, my goodness, they had, the select board had a lot of time with that one.
Hmm,
Which part of it?
So it's where it says, it shall include pecuniary benefit to any member of the person's immediate family, then the parentheses, grandfather, father, wife, son, grandson.
Didn't have too many feminine, other ones,
Except-
granddaughter,
except for the-
grandmother.
Well,
yeah.
exactly, I mean, why wouldn't you just put grandparent,
grandparents.
parent, spouse,
Spouse.
child, and grandchild? I think they were trying to get away from, having gender in there, but.
Yeah.
that
Well,
was-
those are just examples. They're not exclusive, right? It's not exclusive to those people. It doesn't
No.
EG mean, for example.
It does, but and it's just kind of one of those things that sort of struck me.
Mhm,
You being so
Okay.
good.
Very specific examples.
yeah,
I would go with general example.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. I'm just trying to think if that was, do you know if that was changed from our original
had-
Norma?
Well, the thing that got changed was household inhabitant, cohabiter, or something like that. I can't, but this, back to Jordan's question, this is something that you have to take note of, Jordan, because the secretary would be keeping track of these issues as they come up. So the next time the board reviews the ordinance, that secretary can remind that we discussed changing this, okay?
Okay, yeah, no, thank you.
It'll be in the minutes too.
Right. Okay. If there's anything else, if you folks want to review that, I guess we can review it and talk about it at another meeting and then see what we wish to do, because we can always amend it, but it has to go through the process again. That's the only bugger of it, but.
If we wanted to amend it before the March meeting, there was a referendum in June. So if we wanted to hurry up and get something together, we could probably get it ready for June.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if we have enough time to, we may have, we'd have to rush it through.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll consider that. Thank you. All right. Does anybody have anything else? We'll move on to consider for the next date. I don't think we have anything going. So normally what we've done in the past, we've kind of scheduled meetings if there's been an appeal or if we've needed to have a meeting. Otherwise, we take a month off or 2 months off or something like that. Do you feel any need to have another meeting right off, Dick or Norma, or?
I don't know of
don't.
anything.
Okay, and the chairman can always call a meeting whenever necessary, so.
Okay.
Okay. Does
So
anybody
then
have any questions?
it'll be when we do have something, right?
Right, right. If something else comes up, and it's kind of like the way we've been doing it for the last year or so, and I'm not sure if there's anything that the planning board's dealing with. Dick, do you know of anything?
I haven't
I
heard of
don't.
anything.
Okay. All right, very good. So I'll entertain a motion to adjourn if nobody has any questions or anything else to add.
I want to say one more thing. I'm sorry, I'll shut up after tonight. Mike, I want to thank you for your time. I know how this has been a headache from day one, and you've had the headache since you arrived. And you're gonna have it another year. So I want to thank you for all the time that you spend on this, serving the board and serving the town.
Thank you. We can switch places, for a year.
Nope, I like my job better than yours.
She's like, nope.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Could I entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting, please?
Motion to adjourn.
Hey, thank you, Nicholas. Second,
Second.
Who was that?
Al,
Val.
it was you, Norma.
Okay, roll call vote to adjourn. Nicholas,
Aye.
Dick,
I.
Val,
Aye.
and Jordan,
Aye.
and Mike. Aye. Okay, well, thank you very much, folks, and we'll be in touch.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Don't forget to turn the meeting off.
Oh, Jordan's on it. She has a
Go, George.
new
go.
tech person, I think.
Maybe, don't hold me to that, I'm not that great with it.